Welcome back, sports fans, to another WTF is this Sportscast. What the fuck is this Sportscast? Even we don't know. I, of course, am the host with the most, Hunter, and this is
and
Ray,
I am the beast
the co-host,
with the least.
the co-host with the mo-host. Yeah, sure.
We'll work on that. Yeah,
we'll get it. We'll get it down.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Or we won't.
So lots of Ray. You weren't here for the new changes episode.
I was not. I was battling work.
That's okay. We all got to do it. We all got to do that proper grind, and it sucks. It does suck. So yeah, the changes are. I feel like it was one of our best episodes. We had Jared in. He's been busy, building his house up for his new family that's coming. So he's very excited, and we're excited for him. So, of course, again, congratulations to Jared and Lauren on the new youngster.
Yeah,
so
congrats.
It's awesome. It's killer. We I think we sat here for quite a bit on Saturday and just kind of shot the shit. And he's very excited. He's very amped. So it'll be good for him. It'll be real good for him.
Nice.
But let's get into some sports. Let's fucking talk about this shit.
Let's do it.
And let's talk about the fact that the Yankees are no longer on top.
Man, not even by a little.
No.
They're not even second.
No, they're not.
They're not even third.
It's rough. It's rough. They're playing the Rays again today. They lost last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they actually lost the previous game too.
Yeah, they're
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they've lost their last three. Well, for the month of August, they are 3-11.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
terrible.
not good, but also at the same time, they haven't hit this slump this year yet. So I knew it was only a matter of time before they hit it. But
they can bounce back.
Oh yeah, there's not. I mean,
rebound.
if anything, they're still 10 above the Rays right now.
Yeah.
It's just right now they're losing against the teams in their fellow division that they do not need to lose too many to.
They need to win tonight. They really do.
Oh yeah.
I don't. Shoot. Hang on a second. I don't want us to get clipped for sound bites that may come on here in a second because we've got the TV on. And I did not mute it. We're just watching a game.
Porn.
So,
Well, Deshaun Watson was in it.
yeah,
so it might
that's
as
true.
well
That's
be.
true. Good point. Fair enough. But I mean, it's preseason. We're just kind of killing the football blues with preseason. NFL Network, of course. So looking good. I mean, at least the game's not on anymore now.
Yeah, that's
so we
true.
can say. But yeah, fuck Deshaun Watson. We're still on that train.
Yeah,
And,
apparently so is everyone
No kidding. No
in that
kidding.
stadium.
Yeah, they did not like him at all. We talked about that the last episode with Jared. I actually played that clip a little bit.
Oh, really?
It's like, fuck, man, dude, come on. Everybody's calling for his head now. You got everybody looking at you. Make a fucking good decision.
You want me to piss you off even more?
Sure.
I was talking to HL about it, and he had actually mentioned, I always bring that up because I don't want anyone to think that, I came up with it, even though I was told. So I always have to say.
So I'm going to blame someone else.
I am just going to repeat what I heard from someone smarter than me, but say that if the NFL does come back and say that, no, we're going to suspend him for longer.
Yeah.
He can appeal that, and that appeal could take a whole year. So
yeah,
he could technically play the whole season.
Yeah, he could. And that's.
But yeah, there could be some ramifications though.
I say this: if they don't
Severe.
suspend him, and then what they should do is you could file an appeal, but we have the right to immediately turn it down if we want to, though.
Or just start. Okay, well, you're just banned for 2 years.
Yeah.
Or until this settlement gets done, and then once the settlement's done, you're still banned for 2 years.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Because that is egregious.
33 women.
Yeah.
33 women. Dude, I mean, come on, man. Keep it in your pants. Keep it in your pants. It's unacceptable. But so is the Yankees losing. That's just unacceptable to me, especially
good job reeling us back into what,
yeah,
to what we
yeah.
were supposed to be talking about.
Well, no, I mean that's a good segue to get back to them because I mean you can't like you can hit a slump, but I mean I watched the game last night and Cortez was just kind of I don't know if he was just feeling off last night. They didn't want to remove him from the mound. He kept pitching, so Nestor was on the mound the entire time. And I don't remember who was I don't remember who was catching that night, but usually you see them. Whoever he's working with, it's solid. You know, they've got a good communication line. I mean, during the All-Star game, we got to see it with him and Timmons. What's going on? Like, is it? And also, I know. Well, they also had 2 players out. One with a finger injury, and I can't remember what the other injury was.
I mean, like I said, it's just that slump that every hot team hits.
Yeah,
it's just the Dodgers.
Yes,
Dodgers and the Mets just haven't hit
them
it yet.
I'm building excuses for them right now for the Yankees. Yes, they have injuries, but they should still be able to play with those injuries. But yeah, the Dodgers.
No, Dodgers haven't stopped
kicking ass. I mean, what can you do? You know, they've been consistent this season, evenly consistent. Freddie, Mookie, boom. 2 great players back-to-back, along with a very stacked team. This is also – I mean, that doesn't mean shit because they could still lose in the playoffs. You know, they could. Doesn't matter. But I'm starting to think it's going to probably be Mets-Dodgers maybe because the Mets are doing great.
In the National League Championship.
Championships, yeah. It's going to be.
I think there's going to be one surpriser.
What's that?
I don't know. I don't see them two. I don't see them two going against each other. I think it's going to be.
I do.
I think it's going to be one
or the
against
other?
someone else. Yeah, one or the other. I don't think we'll see both.
Okay.
I mean that would be.
I see it.
Red hot ratings.
Oh yeah.
If they did.
Yeah. I mean, dude, think about it. East versus West. In the what you said, their National League, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, East versus West. Think of the ticket sales. East Coast versus West Coast. That's like a rivalry in itself.
Starting back with the rivalries.
There you go. There you go. See, so it's all synergy and it's all money for them. I mean, why not?
Because those are two sports teams who are not struggling in that aspect.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The Mets are the Mets, but still they lose.
Yeah.
So,
but they're around the Yankees.
Yeah, that's true. That's
so,
true.
So they get a little bit.
Yankees game. They go to a Mets game.
Yeah.
That's why they sing "Meet the Mets" because hey, Yankees are sold out. Come on down here. We're okay. You heard of the Jets? Well, we're the Mets. Just take the J out. We have the same record.
Oh, and there are actually a couple more injuries on the Yankees.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. Luis Sever. I'm going to butcher this name.
It's okay.
Severino. He's on a 60-day IL. God dang it. DJ LeMayo. Nah.
That's his
toe. He's a third baseman. He'll remain out of the lineup for Wednesday's game against the Rays, but he's available off the bench and will avoid a stint on the injured list. And then Clay Holmes, right-handed pitcher, 15 days.
Oh, fuck.
So August isn't looking good for the Yankees.
No,
I mean,
it's not. That's shit. That sucks.
Yeah, especially against, like I said, the Rays, which the Rays are now. They're now getting.
Yeah, that's the last of their series tonight, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep.
Okay.
Good luck, boys.
Yeah. No shit. No shit. So, right now we got the Mariners and the Angels going on. Honestly, the Angels aren't that bad, but neither are the Mariners. Their stats are pretty even, I would say. Just for the simple fact that neither is doing like terrible, but neither is doing like amazing. I think the Mariners are fourth, and they're fourth, and then the Angels are. I have to switch over unless you have that pulled up already.
The Mariners. The Mariners are actually Angel. Oh yeah, the Angels are fourth, and the Mariners are second in the West.
You and I must be looking at different things because, see, the Mariners is 4th in the East. No, I'm seeing the Marlins. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong side. You're right. You're 100% right. I looked down and I was like, oh, that's the Marlins.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. No, they
I
are
was
second
like,
in the West.
what the hell are you
I
talking
was about to say, I was like, I'm looking at this. I'm like, there it says right there. Oh, no, I just looked down quickly. What the fuck is this pulled up for? Get out of here. Anyways, realistically, that game's almost halfway over. I mean, it's over halfway over. I think they have 2 innings left.
Yeah,
And
bottom of the 7th.
It's the Mariners game.
It's theirs to lose if they don't win. Yeah, they're it's 9-3 right now.
Yeah, I mean, you've got
runner on first.
They have to be
outs.
knocking them out of the park for them to proceed. You know, with that game. The Angels have to be knocking them one after the other. No strikes.
And Seattle's pitching has been pretty consistent, so I
don't see it.
Do not see it now.
No, at all. I mean, if your bets are already in on that game and you're betting for the Mariners, you're pretty solid. Don't worry about it. Then we got the Padres and the Marlins playing right now.
They're
as
the
well.
Marlins, yeah.
That's probably why I was looking at it, because I was looking to the future. Padres, dude. Fucking Padres. They've been killing it this year.
Man, that is like something no one's ever said.
I know, right?
But but they lose credibility, or they don't get the respect they deserve because they are right behind the Dodgers, and the Dodgers are up 15 wins ahead of them.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's. But let's give a round of applause to the Padres, because that is very impressive.
Job. Yeah. We had the Orioles and Blue Jays play earlier, but man,
Blue Jays.
Let's go ahead and discuss this. So, what do the Yankees need to do tonight to be ready for the Rays? What do they need to do? Do they need to, I mean, what do you think they need to do tonight?
To stop doing what they've been doing the past couple games.
Yeah. Well, Cortez needs to tighten up on pitching if he's going to be pitching tonight. He needs to tighten up. He gave 3 away in the first few innings of last night's game.
Well, their offense has gone down a bit, but their defense has not been as impressive. So, but also at the same time, I know the Rays have been kind of hot.
Oh yeah,
They're heating up, and they're going to be kind of dangerous to go into. But, man, I really just think it's sticking to the basics, man. Just trust the pitch.
Yeah,
and just step up on the D. And I mean, it's kind of hard to give predictions on like what they need to do, because they're still ahead of the division. So it's, not like I can give them advice.
And they have injuries too that do hurt. So I mean,
yeah, I think right now it might be more of a mental thing. Just,
I mean, Judge isn't out; he's still in. So we've got our hitter. We've got somebody that we know, if the bases are loaded, could knock one out. There's no problem.
But you can't rely on just one person.
Yeah, you can't. You cannot. It's impossible.
There's no sport.
And I mean, that team does not rely on one person. They have a stacked team. They have a great team.
I know, but someone needs to step up right now.
Yeah, somebody does.
Because everyone's down right now.
Nestor Cortez. He needs to step up. One, as a pitcher. I don't know if he's – I don't know what it is, if it's a – I don't know what to fucking tell him, though. I mean, I can't tell him shit. He's pitching professionally.
Yeah.
What the fuck do I know?
What do I need to do, two guys sitting behind a computer?
But no, honestly, I think it is. I think for him, it is it looks like a pressure on him. He just, I don't know if he starts. Maybe he just. I feel like when I watched him last night, he started to crumble after he got those. Like, I think it was the 5th inning. He just walked off the mound, pissed off and upset when they finally did that last night.
Yeah, well, tonight the pitchers are the Rays have Kluber and the Yankees have Domingo German.
So, well,
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 and their pitchers 7-7. Ours is 1-2.
So
Might be a rough
I'd
night
bet on the
tonight.
Rays tonight if I were you. I mean, the Rays are 115 and the Yankees are 135, minus 135. You're going to earn some money if the Yankees win by betting earlier on the Yankees, but I mean, the Rays are going to win that. I see the Rays winning it tonight.
Unless tonight's the night they snap out of it.
That could be possible. I hope they do. I don't see it. Then we got the Red Sox and the Pirates. I mean, I guess go with the Red Sox if you're feeling it. I feel like, the Pirates are not gonna. I mean, the Pirates are 45 right now on their wins, and the Red Sox are 58. So let your conscience be your guide for those two teams, because I mean, really, I don't have an opinion on that, man.
I don't know. Boston has always been a fighting team, so they're especially getting closer to the end of the season. They're going to be coming out aggressive.
They've been real rough this season, though.
Yeah, well,
real rough.
They might be last in their division, but they're only like 6 games behind second place Rays.
Yeah.
So, I mean, or 4 games actually. So,
yeah.
I mean, they're not out of it.
They're not. I mean, they're going to have to, if they want to do something good,
they need to get hot right now while the Yankees are not.
Yeah, exactly.
Because what they want now, honestly, is they should want the Yankees to beat the Rays. They need the Rays and the Blue Jays, which the Blue Jays already won today, but they need them to start losing and for them to come up, because I know they can take Boston. I know they can take Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
But they just got to get past Tampa Bay and they're all kind of bunched in right now.
They are.
So
it's rough. It's a rough set of games.
It's close. I mean, they're vying for that wild card position.
So, I mean, honestly, Red Sox are probably going to be a good bet, but Pirates could win.
Bro, that dude's wearing an NWO shirt.
He is. I saw that. Tigers and the Guardians. Honestly, Guardians. I would bet on the Guardians to win that one.
Yeah.
They're top of their division.
Yeah, because Detroit is, in all sports right now, are not looking good.
No. I mean, and they're in the same division. They're in the same division, and it's almost a 20-point difference. Almost. Then we have the Mets and the Braves, and honestly, that could go to either one. The Mets are killing it now. They're dominating, but the Braves are like not even like a little tiny bit behind them with just 3 games.
I mean, the Braves have beat them the past 2 games. Yesterday was 5-0. They shut them out, and then on Monday the Braves beat the Mets 13-1.
Yeah, wow.
So in 2 games this series, they've held the Mets to 1 score.
That's pretty fascinating.
The Braves have scored 18.
That's pretty fascinating.
Yeah. So, I mean, like
Mets,
I said,
wake your asses back up. Boys.
Like I said, you could see. I mean, these New York teams are kind of hitting there.
Just kick them back down where they belong.
Not as bad as the Yankees. Well, you watch your mouth. Not as bad as the Yankees, but they're kind of going in a slump right now.
That's bound to happen too, though, for a majority of the teams.
But the Mets have shown that they can get out of it quicker.
Oh yeah. And they beat the Yankees twice.
Yeah,
so that was, and I said something. I said to you, I was like, dude, I have a feeling this year that the Mets are fucking hitting it. They're hitting all the right buttons.
Well, yeah, the Mets are 7-3 in their last 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 2 of those losses are against the. I'm sorry, 3 of those losses. 2 of those losses are against the Braves. So
that's hard to hear. Not gonna lie. But yeah, with all honesty, though, I just really look forward to every time the Mets play now, because it's good. It's a great season for them. It could be better, but it's a great season for them. Now, I mean, looking at the Dodgers,
yeah, the Dodgers have not hit that slump yet.
No, they haven't.
I mean, we're 115 games into the season, and they've won 80 of them.
Oh yeah. Now,
That's ridiculous.
they're playing the Brewers today. Now, I'm gonna just say, put your money on the Dodgers. That's where I'm gonna put my money. My money's going on the Dodgers.
You're not saying that out of any kind of biasness or anything.
No, not at all. I just know that they're gonna win.
Oh, okay.
Then we have the Athletics versus going up against the Rangers. To be honest, I would bet on the Rangers on that one because the Athletics are fucking garbage. They're straight, hot, smelly, nasty, danky garbage. And it shows.
Jesus, dude.
Hey, I got to be rough. That's close to my hometown. Not really close, but then we have the Rockies and the Cardinals. Now, the Cardinals are top of their division. I see them walking out of this game with the win. So smart money's on the Cardinals. They're a pretty freaking consistent team right now.
And the Rockies are in the bottom of their division. So yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. Now tomorrow, dude. Again, same thing. Betting on the Cardinals, betting on the Rangers. Now, hopefully, the Yankees can break this slump before they go against the Blue Jays because the Blue Jays have been pretty dominant when they've met against the Yankees. They've won a majority of the games. So the Yankees need to be 100% ready to go into that game.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Or actually, we'll go ahead and say, do you think so in baseball there are 162 games in the season?
Yeah.
And the Dodgers right now are sitting 80-35. The best record ever is 116-46 by the Mariners in 2001. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think the Dodgers,
if they could break it? Yeah.
Do you think they can break it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that means the Dodgers can only lose 11 more games.
Oh yeah. They could do it. They could do it easy. This season, it's looking more and more like that's going to happen.
And the last best record, but the team with the best record, who eventually won the World Series because that 2001 Mariners, they actually lost in the ALCS. But the 98 Yankees were 114-48, and they actually won the World Series. So I would rather have that kind of luck than the 2 more wins and lose in the division, the division championship. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we're going to see a record.
Yeah, we got the Cubs and the Orioles tomorrow. Honestly, Cubbies, I'd go with them.
Yeah.
Just because Orioles are kind of, I don't know. I would go with the Cubs over the Orioles, to be honest. That is biased. And I don't hate Baltimore. I don't hate Baltimore, but
unless they were from Ohio.
Yeah. And the Cubs are. No, they're from Chicago. I'm sorry. My mind just went to a deep, dark place there of some stupidity. I don't know what I was thinking.
Poor Illinois.
poor me. My mind is gone this afternoon. I don't even know what fucking time it is.
You damn bad.
Diamondbacks and Giants, Arizona. San Francisco's doing.
I'll go Giants.
Yeah, San Francisco's doing good, but I just think I'm just going with Arizona on that one.
I'll go Giants.
That wouldn't have anything to do with their win-loss record, would it?
No. I don't know. You'll always find, or not always, but I always tend to, when the records are closer together like that, I usually tend to go for the home.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like that. Oh, yeah.
Because I definitely understand the advantage of home field advantage.
Then we got the Padres and the Nationals. We're not even going to fucking.
Yeah.
If you bet on the Nationals, then you deserve to lose money.
Unless you're going to put in like $1,000 to try to win.
You're going to get some kind of good payback. Rays and the Royals. Come on. Do we even need to? The Rays are beating the Yankees right now. There's no way the Royals are going to come up any kind of way against the Rays.
I'll have to go Rays also.
Yeah, that one's stark cut and dry, man. Come on.
Well, let's just hope Tampa Bay doesn't use all their luck against the Yankees right now. Because, like I said, that's kind of like the whole beat me now, but if we see you in the playoffs, history doesn't really repeat itself.
That's
no, Siri.
You know what? That's true. That's true.
And then tomorrow actually caps off the final meeting of the series between the Mets and the Braves.
Yes. Yes. And that is...
Who do you think will be on top by the end of August? Mets or Braves?
Mets. I want them to win so bad.
You'll use your biasness. I'll use my biasness.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a word? Biasness?
It is.
Okay.
Biases, if you will.
Bless you.
God bless me. Yeah, that's right. I don't know. So let's talk about something important. Let's talk about something very important. The NFL.
Why start now? Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Why start now? Because it's the NFL.
Damn right.
We
waited so long. And actually, I got to tell you, too, love this time of year because you know what starts Friday night? High school football.
High school football.
High school football, man. That you're now going to have high school football on Fridays. Then coming up, you're going to have college football on Saturdays. You got NFL Sundays and then Monday nights. And then you got to go through Tuesday, Wednesday. Then Thursday, you're going to have some college games again. Then Friday, you're going to have high school games. Dude, it's the best time of the year.
This is the most stacked football schedule we've seen for a long time. Now, I want to talk about, fuck the preseason games, okay? I want to talk about week 1. Can we go ahead and just jump into week 1?
Please, because I...
Like September 11th, just kind of jump on that one already.
Always remember.
Maybe. I don't know. That's the 5th of November, I thought. Is that what you were doing?
What?
Never mind. We'll
September 11th?
Oh, September 11th. Oh,
always remember. No.
Yeah. No, I thought you were trying to do that.
No, not the remember the 5th of November. No.
I thought that's what you were trying to do. I was like, September 11th. Oh.
No,
yeah,
dude.
No.
I was like,
that
terrorist
because it's a
thing?
tragedy,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to be like, yay, September. It's kind of sucks that football falls on September 11th.
Man, that does kind of suck.
It's September 11th. Oh, God damn it.
Holy shit.
That's like...
was that literally 21 years ago?
Yes, it was.
We were juniors in high school.
Yeah. But like I said, it's crazy to think that now we're going to be cheering on September 11th for football, but yet we have this shit.
But God bless you. God bless you again.
5 more times.
But the good thing is we don't have to wait till the 11th. Thursday, September 8th is the Bills and the Rams, the very first NFL game of the season.
Yeah, but we kind of know how that one's going to go down. The Rams are going to win.
I don't know, dude. Matt Stafford's kind of coming off a shoulder injury. Plus, the Bills, dude, I think they're going to be the team in the AFC. They have a defense. Josh Allen. I mean,
we'll see, man.
You want to take a bet? We can start doing this. Yes.
Oh yeah, we can actually. Yes, let's do this.
Bills. That's all I was going with that. I don't know why I was
the Rams.
like,
that's it. The Rams.
All right. That's really it.
Yeah, Rams.
Really all we can do.
Yeah, because if I bet with you, we don't win anything.
Yeah.
We'll talk about what we're betting for.
We'll take it out of the petty cash. Dude, we don't have petty cash. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. No, we don't, but we'll get some.
Yeah.
We'll make some petty cash.
But no, but
Car
then...
wash. Bow. No. Anyways. But no, that is the first game. But we have the first game on Fox is the 49ers versus the Bears.
Huh? No, week 1.
Week 1.
What are we...
You're probably looking at... I'm looking at week 1 of the NFL. September 11th.
Oh, okay. On mine, the Saints and the Falcons are above. They play at the same time. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's... I was about to say, no, it's... Dude, look right here.
Here's a bet. How about we do something right for once? Yeah, sorry. You're right. There are a shit ton of 12 o'clock games.
There are the Eagles. Okay, first off, for the Niners and Bears, I see the Niners walking away. You know, they went up against the Rams.
Yeah, I'll say 49ers too, because Bears, their offense is going to struggle.
Well, that's true. I would love to disagree, but I cannot.
Yeah, so, I see 49ers.
Definitely, and it's... I mean, we'd have to see who's on the field, but I mean, we all know. We all know.
Yeah, and right now, actually, San Francisco is a 72.4% advantage.
Yeah, that's also true. That's also true.
Drew?
Eagles and Lions.
I hate the Eagles, but I see them going over the Lions.
But yeah, the Eagles are going to win that one. There's no fucking chance. Giants and Titans. Now, this, I will say, the Titans.
I agree.
I mean, they did kill her. Not much has changed about the team.
I mean,
they've been able to retain the majority of the players that played last year. So
I mean, the Giants have gotten they got some new additions.
Oh,
in,
they've got some strong additions in defense.
We'll see.
Strong. We'll check. Yeah,
absolutely. I have to say, this year is gonna be. This is gonna sound corny. It's gonna be wacky because all these teams look different than they did even just a year ago.
A good majority of them do look different.
Vast majority. Like, it's insane. There are only two teams I can think of at the top of my head that are kind of saying the same, really, and that's actually no, never mind. I was going to say Chiefs and Bucks, but Chiefs don't have Tyreek Hill anymore. He's now in Miami, so
Rams retain the majority of their players.
I don't think they're going to be as impressive. I mean, they do got Cooper Kupp, yes, but
we'll see. In that, I honestly. To discuss Cooper Kupp real quick, I honestly thought he would go to another team. I thought he would want to be traded.
No, I think he likes Stafford.
Really?
I mean, he's young too. I mean,
yeah, and they both have that. They have that connection on the field.
Yeah.
So, but I honestly, dude, why not? You go for a team that's going to pay you more. I mean, the Rams are going to be able to pay you whatever the fuck you want because they're in LA now. And they've got that LA money.
I don't think their defense is going to be as good this year. Yes, they do still have Aaron Donald, but I don't think it's going to be as...
Yeah, but they lost a lot of defensive players. You're right. They lost a lot of good defensive players. That's not going to help.
And like I said, we'll see how Matt Stafford is.
I think Stafford will be fine. Raiders and Chargers. I mean, honestly, Chargers. I can't say much for either of those teams. See? I mean, disagree with what I just said. I can't see much for either. The Raiders have never fucking really been good. They've never been good. And then the move to Las Vegas has not improved them. Now, they did – let me take that back. Let me walk that back a bit. They can be decent. They can be a good team. But more often than not, they fumble – and I don't mean that with the ball, but they fumble the game by halfway through the third.
I'll say
they end up giving okay, yes, thank you. They always end up giving more points.
Yes, their defense will be interesting. But their offense, I was going to say easily Chargers. The only thing I think that might save the Raiders is based on the chemistry between Derek Carr and now that they have Devontae Adams. I
don't think he's going to make that much of a difference, to be honest.
I don't know if you depends. If you're used to having Aaron Rodgers, if you have good in sync ability with Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr is a good quarterback. It's just
you're going from Aaron Rodgers to him, though.
Yeah, but also at the same time, what is Aaron Rodgers? I mean, Aaron Rodgers could get you to the playoffs, but he's only gotten you one ring.
I laugh because it's true and it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I mean, I just mean, and that's no. I'm not disparaging the greatness that is Aaron Rodgers. He is great.
Oh no, you can disparage the shit. Okay, I do agree that he's a great quarterback, but I hate how everyone has shoved this fucking legendary status up his ass because he's not that fucking amazing.
He's won one Super Bowl.
But do you hear what I'm saying?
I do.
You catch what I'm saying?
I do.
Do you feel that he is getting a lot of praise for being a good quarterback, but not a fucking when you when I say to you greatest quarterback of all time, go
Peyton Manning.
Exactly, because Peyton Manning has the fucking wins. He's a UT guy. That doesn't matter to me because that motherfucker has the great fucking record in the NFL. Guess what? You don't have that Aaron Rodgers, and the people who fucking shoved their hand up his ass with that fucking gold spike and said, "Here, you're important," that tapped into his brain, because, I mean, he's a fucking tool, 100%. Every time he calls into, what is it, the fucking Pat McAfee show? Is that the one he calls into all the time? Or is it Barstool Sports? I can't remember which one he calls into one of those other shows all the fucking time. And they just, here's your ego. That, for those of you who can't see the visual, I'm acting like a guy eating a spoon full of fucking egotistical shit, because it's just a ego massage for him. And I don't fucking get it. I'm sorry. I don't think he's that great of a fucking quarterback.
Well, I definitely think you're going to see a decline in his productivity this year, because he does not have Devontae Adams. He doesn't have really any so far on the depth chart of his receivers. He does have Randall Cobb back, but I mean, he's also got a couple rookies. So, and actually one of them, Christian Watson, is kind of hurt right now, so he'll miss the first game.
But if he can get a good connection with those guys quick, if he can get a great connection quickly with any teammate, do you think that they stand a chance?
I mean,
no.
I think
no,
they'll
you're
be.
Saying no.
I think they'll be.
I think
they'll be the best in the division, because I mean they're going against the Bears and honestly it's going to be between the Vikings and the Packers to take that division.
Okay.
But anyways, let's go back, because we were actually talking. I think the Chargers over the Raiders.
Yes, Chargers over the Raiders. Yeah,
but
100%.
because I do think.
Sorry, I went on that rant, folks, but I just don't fucking like.
Yeah,
I don't care for, nor do I like or think that Aaron Rodgers is deserving of the amount of praise that he gets from some people.
Yeah,
from a good majority of people, I feel.
Yeah, but I mean, the quarterback of the Chargers, I just think he's going to be good. He was good last year. He's going to be really good this year. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But I say Chargers, though, over Raiders.
You know who I'm looking forward to watching, because he went in for, I think, an inning or a fucking quarter. An inning. Goddamn,
an inning.
Baseball.
Still got baseball in the mind.
A quarter, and I think it was last week's game that he played, the Steelers. Kenny Pickett, he's looking good. He's looking good. Now, again, that's a preseason team he's playing against.
Mm-hmm.
When he gets into the season, those starters are not going to be kind.
Oh, God, no.
But he's got an arm.
Yeah.
He's got an arm, and he's looking good.
Still, though, big shoes to fill.
Oh, huge.
And they're going against the Bengals. They're going against Joe Cool. So, then I guess we'll see how the defense for the Bengals have improved over the offseason. And I guess we'll also see how good the offensive line for the Bengals. So,
did they ever? Oh fuck! Who was? I can't remember who it was. Which one who got hit by the truck? It was their quarterback. He was the quarterback of the Steelers before Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
What was his fucking? I can't think of his name anymore. And I used to be able to just pop it off. God dang it! Because I want to know if they ever I know we resolved it. They talked about what had happened.
Dwayne Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins, thank you.
Yeah, because I was like, Hawkins? It's not Hawkins.
No.
I was like, that's the town from Stranger Things. Haskins, yeah, it was Dwayne Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins, yeah. Did you get to watch the Marshawn Lynch arrest video?
Uh-uh.
Oh, God, dude. I'll show you after the show. It's
is it cringe?
No, it's funny as fuck. It's hilarious.
I actually like Marshawn. I think he's funny. But then again, I might not think after I see this video.
No, you probably will. Then we got the Browns and the Panthers.
All right,
I want to watch that game.
Yeah,
I want to watch that game because that's going to be good. It's going to be because he's supposed to be suspended for 6 games. So will it be Deshaun? He's suspended for 6 games. So
I don't know. A lot can happen in the next 2 weeks.
Exactly.
3 weeks.
If he's not gone, then this is like saying, "Hey, man, out of these 2 bad teams."
How did I just realize this?
What that
it's Baker Mayfield going against the
Deshaun
Cleveland.
Watson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah, brother. That's what I was about to fucking bring up is how do you think it's going to go out with him if he's not there and Baker's just like,
yeah, no. I was just staring at like the Carolina. I was like, wait a minute.
Baker Mayfield's going to be on the other way going,
I wish.
hey, I bet you wish you had me now, bitch.
I really wish we had YouTube. So
man.
you could have seen my face of like,
the fucking.
I was like, wait a minute.
Right. That's
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield.
Oh, God. Wow.
Worth it. Excellent. The Panthers. I give it to the Panthers.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I want Baker Mayfield to
I
win.
want Baker to do good. Not because of F you to Cleveland, which
I
F
want
you to
that.
Cleveland.
I want the pettiness.
I like Baker. I really do.
And he wasn't a bad quarterback.
No, he's got them further than they've ever been. Then just for them to be like, we could do better. It's like, whoa,
we don't want you.
Hold on, Cleveland. You got a taste of a over 500 season. Just
because
calm
of
down.
Me.
Yeah, just calm your tits.
Let's do some breathe. No, okay. Well, fuck you.
Yeah,
Panthers.
no, just calm down. Just get a massage. Wait a minute.
Don't get a massage.
Don't do
get
that.
A massage. Damn it.
All right.
That's what happened. That's that whole situation.
Yep.
Hey, Deshaun, congratulations. Here's a great massage parlor.
Yeah. Welcome to Carolina, bitch. Because they're in Carolina.
There you go. So then we got the Colts and the Texans. Colts. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Colts.
I say
100%.
Colts.
Just like the Panthers.
Unless the Texans can find a way to shut down Jonathan Taylor. But from running everywhere.
Nope.
And it'll be interesting to see how Matt Ryan does since he is away from his home that he's known for so long from Atlanta to now be in Indianapolis.
That's okay. He's better off.
He
wants
is.
to be in? Who wants to play for the Falcons? Nobody.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right, so we're wrapping this up.
Anyways.
The Jaguars and the Commanders, honestly, the Commanders.
Yeah.
Are we even going to talk about that?
I have no defense for the Jaguars.
Patriots and the Dolphins. Dolphins have been on a slump for a while, man.
The only good thing that's happened to them is they now have Tyreek Hill.
That's right.
And they have Tua.
That's right.
So, I mean, but then again, I don't know. Patriots aren't looking that too bad from not having Tom Brady anymore. I mean, I think they showed that last year.
You know, it's going to be different now that you bring up Brady. It's going to be different for him, but I think they've already gotten a great replacement for Gronk to take over. I would kind of see them maybe going to the Super Bowl again.
Really? Okay.
Tom Brady's last bowl. Because you got to think this is going to be him.
Oh, the Bucks. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, you brought him up. So.
Sorry. Yeah. And we'll see how Julio does with Tom Brady. So.
And that's what I mean. You know, he's got a great replacement for Gronk. So
I don't know. I just don't see them winning their first game.
Who's their first game against?
The Cowboys.
Yeah. No, I see that. I see that being an easy game for
Toronto.
I was going to say Troy Brady. Tom Brady.
Troy Brady? Did you just combine Troy Aikman and Tom Brady?
No, it's the Brady Bunch. That Troy Brady.
There wasn't even a Troy.
I know. I'm tired, okay? No.
It was Cousin Oliver's dad.
Fucking Cousin Oliver. What a little prick that kid was. But funny story, Robbie Rist grew up to do the voice of Michelangelo in the Ninja Turtles movie. Cousin Oliver is Michelangelo in the 1989, 1992, and 93 Ninja Turtles movie.
We don't talk about 93.
I love the one in Japan. I
What?
like it. I like it just as
Turtles
much.
in Time?
Yes, because of the game.
The game was great. The movie sucked ass.
No, it was a great movie.
Anyways.
Corey Feldman came back as Donatello in that one.
That's the only good thing that came from that.
And Corey Feldman is wrong.
All right, anyways.
Dude,
Ravens and Jets.
The Corey Feldman. Ravens and Jets. Ravens, man. All the way. Because, I mean, it's the fucking Jets. It's like the Lions. Anybody the Lions going up against. Not the Lions.
Yeah.
Steelers and Bengals. Steelers. I would like to see
Bengals.
Kenny Pickett start off with a win.
Pickett versus Burrow. I'll pick Burrow.
Go. Okay.
Unless he has a sophomore slump, then I'll be like, damn it, should have went with Pickett.
Chiefs and Cardinals. Chiefs. Sorry, Cardinals.
I'll take a stab, man. I'll go Cardinals.
Really,
dude. I think Kyler Murray. I think he's really going to be good this year.
Murray's all right, but I mean, you got Mahomes, and
Mahomes. I mean, he's kind of gone down.
I don't.
And now he lost his fastest offensive weapon. I mean, yeah, he still has Travis Kelce. I mean, Travis Kelce's always clutch.
Yeah. But not only that, but I feel like now that he's going to be in a new setting, there's not like you just said, he's lost his greatest backup, his greatest lineup. Get a new one and do better, because you can. You went to the playoffs, then you went to the championship game where you lost, but it was a close game.
Yeah.
So
3 points.
I had to add that where you lost, but
you were there.
No, and it was a 3-point game, like you said. So it was a good game.
Has anyone looked to see if these kickers got paid this year?
Right?
Have we looked into that?
Did they raise that up a little bit?
They should have. They're like, yeah, we raised it by 3%.
Those were the reason the playoffs were amazing, because they came down to that.
This year, the playoffs last year is honestly like Avengers Endgame. And
it is.
This
it
year,
really is.
And this,
it is.
So this year coming up is kind of like the MCU now is like,
what's going
we
to
just
happen?
had our greatest one. Like, so many stories ended. Where the fuck are we going to go this year? Like I said, all
what
the
are
teams
going to do
different.
this year?
Exactly. So
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I can tell.
It's one of those
oh shit
where when you see it, and like, I'll say this, even when I turned on preseason football, just because it's football, I'll admit this too. I cried a little bit. Okay.
A little bit.
Okay. It was a few tears, maybe 2 or 3. They were each of the letters in FNL were in my tears, and then they all combined together into that shield logo that so beautifully adorns every single sticker on my hat for an NFL team, which is one. That's the 49ers. Because that's the team I've been with since the beginning.
Man, that was something so common,
Colin.
but you made it sound so deep. I was invested. I was like,
right? And that's why you listen to this fucking podcast, boys and girls, because we invest you in it by telling you who to bet on.
Yeah, which you should not listen to us.
No, you definitely should. We're right.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. Ray Stradamus, man.
Oh shit! Speaking of, we were just talking about these two teams are going to be the top 2 in their division, Packers and Vikings. Who do you got? I'll go Vikings.
Fuck, that's a tough one. Yeah, I would say the Vikings.
I mean, Green Bay could.
No, man.
I don't know. That's what I hate about Aaron Rodgers. He always finds a way. He is a cowboy killer.
Well, and not to take anything away from the Vikings, but they did do good last year. They did well last year. They didn't do now. They've had better years, of course, but last year wasn't anything to sneeze at, man. They did good.
No.
So, Vikings.
Like, yeah, if you were to start watching the NFL, if you started watching last year, fuck, what a year you started.
Yeah, you were probably very confused if you had never watched. I mean,
I never knew
before.
It was all this great. I was like, yeah, it has been. It hasn't actually. It's usually been like one-sided.
Yeah.
But now it's like, all right, speaking of one-sided, Bucks or Cowboys?
Man, Bucks,
let's say it together, Cowboys.
Bucks.
Let's say Cowboys.
Let's say it together. Blue Jays.
Toronto. No, I think it'll be a close one because, I mean, we almost beat them the first game last year.
Yeah.
So,
and if I'm not mistaken, who made it to the playoffs? Who made it to the playoffs too? The Cowboys made it to the playoffs. And then they got beat by San Francisco.
All right, moving on.
And that was but still no, to not take away, but that was just like they stayed in
That's what we
just
do.
as long as Green Bay.
We can get there,
It's like Nashville.
but then we lose the first round.
The playoffs.
Yeah.
Except even Nashville can make it past the first round every once in a while.
Shut up. Anyways, moving on. Actually, moving on to the Monday night football game is really something we were talking about before we started the show. I'm actually really looking forward to this. This is a homecoming for Russell Wilson, who's with the Broncos now, as they are going to Seattle to go against the Seahawks.
I'm excited to see that.
That is almost, even though Russell Wilson obviously wasn't with the Seahawks as long as Brady was with the Patriots.
Right.
Last year or 2 years ago, or was it last year? Like Tom Brady's returned Foxborough.
2 years ago.
Okay, and then now you're having, like I said, the homecoming for Russell Wilson. So it's going to be one of those games where it's like, oh, this is going to be cool to see. This is like really going to be, he's like, he won. He got, he's better stat-wise, if you want to go by it, he's better than Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Because he's at least been to the Super Bowl twice.
Yes.
First time, they beat the Broncos. They beat the shit out of the Broncos, actually, with Peyton Manning. But then the second time they went, they lost to Tom Brady. And probably the absolute stupidest final play of a Super Bowl I have ever seen. If you're on the 2 or 3 yard line and you have Marshawn Lynch as your running back on the very last play of the game, why the fuck are you going to pass? I tell you what, whoever made that call, he's now working at your local McDonald's in the drive-thru because he should have been fired. That was awful. But anyways.
More than likely he was fired.
But yeah, I have no doubt. But, so that's going to be kind of cool to see. So already out the gate.
A great fucking set of games, dude.
Out the gate, just a bunch of good-looking games.
And I'm not going to lie.
With the exception of the Jaguars and Commanders.
Yeah, no.
And the Ravens and the Jets.
Yeah.
And the Eagles and the Lions. All right. So there are some great games.
That is one. I mean, the Eagles and Lions is going to be a fucking one-sided game. There's no getting around it. It's just the Lions have not had. But let's see what they can do this year, I don't want to say but I mean fucking Lions. It speaks for itself. Yeah. That's Tim the Toolman Taylor's fan, and you know what? Tim Allen's a narc. I love him, but he's a narc because he got busted for cocaine and then narked on the other guys. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear. He was a cocaine guy, cocaine cowboy.
Well, he had a lot of his past is very, very sketchy. How long ago was that?
Mariners beat the Angels, boys and girls, 11-7.
Shocker! You heard it here first.
That's right.
Or ESPN.
But the Angels did. That's funny we say that because when at the beginning of this podcast we said unless the Angels can do something, and they did something, they brought it up. What was it? It was 3 when we looked. It was 9-3. So they got 4 more runs in. So good job, boys. Good job.
Did they now?
Yeah, it was.
I was about to say you didn't tell us the score.
11-7.
Wow. All right.
So it was 2 for the Mariners and 4 for the Angels to come up. So they did good. I'm surprised. But no, I mean, back to football and away from Tim Allen's cocaine habit. Yeah. I think it's going to be very hard for us all to focus with all this football going on. So we're going to try and move the shows over a little bit to kind of cover the weekends more now that football's back in and kind of go on to a Thursday for football because it just makes more sense. We can cover more of it. We can talk about the games that have happened, plus talk about the future games. Yes. So we're going to move to a Thursday schedule more than likely pretty soon. So
here, as Cliff Notes, just on the games that we just discussed on what's going to be on for week 1, here's just some of the drama, their storylines to kind of keep up with. Former Super Bowl champions Rams going against what I think might be the best team in the AFC this year, Bills, on Thursday night. Saints and Falcons both look really different now for who their quarterbacks are and teams are now. And, of course, that's interdivision play. That'll be interesting.
That'll be fun.
Bengals Bengals and Steelers. The Bengals coming off a hot season. Steelers
New quarterback
without having Roethlisberger for however many years he was there. Well, I think he was drafted in 03, 04. So I mean, he was there 15 years plus.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you also have, like I said, like we talked about, Browns and the Panthers. It's going to be interesting to see Baker going against the team that said that he didn't want to be with, and the team that they didn't want, and now the guy they got should be a guy they don't want because what he did to the women who didn't want that. But
2004 was when Roethlisberger was
That's what
drafted.
I thought.
So
so
I want to bring you the facts, folks. We want to be sure we tell you right.
Boom, and then you got also you got the Packers and the Vikings. It's going to be interesting to see with. Rodgers has like a new receiving core, so that's going to be interesting to see what he can do with that. That if he can go all the way, and if they win the division, I will stand here and say, okay, he's great. I can't say he'd be one of the greatest.
No,
or one of the greats. He can be great, but not one of the greats. It's going to be interesting to see. Cowboys and Bucks. We'll see how bad the Cowboys beat them. And then, of course, Monday Night Football, seeing Russell Wilson come back home to Seattle with a new team.
The Broncos, yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the San Francisco game,
one.
and I'm looking heavily forward to the Panthers game. Just want to watch that one, just for the joy of.
I'm going to go ahead and call it.
I want to see Baker win.
I'm going to go ahead and call it
Panthers.
The game after Week 1 games, the podcast after Week 1 games is probably going to be our second best episode because I think our first best one was when we were covering the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's definitely going to be a listen, ladies and gentlemen.
It will
definitely
be.
Tune in.
It will be. Check it out. And also check us out on Instagram at WTF.Sportscast. Also rate and review on Apple, Spotify, Amazon. We're on all of those. And we're on YouTube as well with the Canceled AF podcast as well. That is the other podcast that we do. It's a little more news and junk. It's
random.
It's a random podcast. But we're canceling ourselves. That's what we did, and that is with the producer of all of our shows, Renee. Thank God for her. Bless her loving heart.
Even though you were cussing her out earlier when you thought she was taking the trash can out, the dogs were barking.
yeah, God. Are you fucking
I thought I was going to yell at my wife.
Serious?
Oh, it was my neighbor.
We're doing this shit. Oh, it's my neighbor. It's my dumbass neighbor.
Can't yell at him.
Well, yeah, I can't because then I'll get in a fight, and then I don't want to get the cops called and blah, 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 blah. It's not fun. That and he might sit on me. He's a pretty big guy.
Then you'd be canceled AF.
Yeah, I'd be flattened AF.
Full circle.
Boom. But check us out. Again, it's WTF Media, all one word, on YouTube. Enjoy us there as well. And we have been getting enjoyed there. We do have viewers on there, so that's great. We appreciate it, guys. We appreciate you listening to us. We appreciate you listening to us today. Hope this made your workday a little bit better, made it tolerable, got you through that little hellhole that you're in, because that's what we want to do.
Yes. That's why I feel so bad that we weren't here last week. So I apologize.
Yeah,
that was
okay.
on me.
Oh, hey, it gave us the ability to have an interesting Saturday show where we did what we did today. And honestly, I think this format's way better.
You're welcome, Jared.
Yeah. It took a lot of work to get to this point. It did.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, this has been a fucking great show. I've enjoyed this show immensely.
Hell
dude.
yeah.
We'll get back into wrestling, guys. I've not been checking it out, and Ray hasn't either. We've just kind of been absent. Everything I hear, though, Triple H coming back and taking over, everybody's loving it, even Tony Khan. I did catch a little bit of Raw. It was good.
Is it The Fiend?
It was good. I think it is. I think The Fiend is coming back. If he's not, then that is a avenue that Triple H is missing out on.
I think it's a better chance that it would be The Fiend if
Vince is going. Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah. If Vince is out of the picture, then I think it's a better chance of it being The Fiend without Vince. So,
yeah. Hopefully.
We'll see.
Hopefully. Because that's who I would want it to be, honestly, because he needs to come back. The WWE needs The Fiend. They need that character because both him and Bray Wyatt's separate kind of goofier entity melded together into this fucking artistic piece for fucking wrestling.
The fact that you were known as Bray Wyatt for years, then left, then came back as a
Bray Wyatt.
completely different gimmick and crushed that one too. If you can crush two gimmicks
while making fun of the old gimmick and saying, "Yeah, I used to be this,
yes,
but now I've gotten help and I'm better. I've
do
gotten
the Muscle
away
Man
from her."
dance.
Yeah.
Like, free your mind. I was like, oh.
And the whole thing, like, people kind of dogged on it at first, but the John Cena match, that shit was brilliant,
dude.
Because it wasn't. It was artistic because he took it and went, "Here's everything from the past. Here's what could have been. These different things that might, And it was also a look back at every generation of wrestling. And it was fucking amazing.
Yep.
I loved it. I thought it was amazing. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, shit, that's artistic as fuck, dude. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. Oh,
it was shocking. Dude. But it was good. But he needs to come back. Definitely.
He needs to. Please come back.
Also, I did like that Ziggler got into a full-on fight with Theory. Like, not real, but, Mark.
Yeah.
This is the Mark coming out in me. But that fight, I was like, fuck yeah, Dolph Ziggler. Fuck that kid up.
Oh, man, Ziggler deserves more.
He does. He deserves to have a belt.
Him and Miz deserve more.
Oh, yeah. Well, Miz has had the opportunity, though.
I know.
And a longer opportunity.
Now he
Ziggler.
just needs to get it.
Yeah.
I was happy to be at the WrestleMania that he was champion, even though a lot of people vote that is one of the worst WrestleManias ever. Fuck y'all.
There you go.
Yeah.
But that's it for us, boys and girls. We are out of here. We'll see you next week.